Welcome to our Tuesday EnCaf Podcast, where we discuss adapting to climate change, the podcast that navigates the evolving challenges of our planet's shifting climate. In today's episode, we'll cover the critical essence of climate adaptation, examine strategies communities worldwide are implementing, and confront the inequalities that come with the adaptation process. Whether through seawalls to combat rising sea levels or ensuring ecosystem health, we're delving into the practical steps necessary to secure a resilient future. Stay with us as we explore the limits to adaptation and why mitigation must work hand in hand with these essential measures. As the landscape of our climate continues to shift beneath our feet, the urgency of adaptation becomes unmistakable. Climate adaptation involves a spectrum of strategies to shield people and places, making them less susceptible to the harsh impacts of climate change. It's about fortifying our resilience, that intrinsic capacity to not just endure, but thrive amidst the changes. Sea level rise, frequently a spectre in our coastal narratives, beckons for responses like seawalls and the transposition of buildings to safer ground. Simultaneously, pioneering designers are constructing homes on stilts and envisaging entire communities that float, ensuring life persists even as the tides inch higher. Moving inland, erratic precipitation demands innovation in the management of our most precious resource, water. Communities are answering the call with savvy water storage and reverence for the technologies of desalination. Our dialogue with the sun grows strained as heat waves intensify. Cities are weaving nature into their urban fabric as substantial canopies of shade trees emerge and rooftops transform into verdant spreads of cooling vegetation. Adaptation extends its reach to the very tapestry of our nutrition. Farms are transitioning to crops that scoff at drought, and we are refining the very essence of irrigation. Food banks stand as bastions against insecurity, while fisheries enforce quotas to guard the continuity of marine life. Delicately pivoting, we see our stewardship of ecosystems as a means of securing the future. Indigenous knowledge partners with modern methods to birth a sustainable union of conservation practices. From the rich sanctuaries of wetlands to the preventative tactics in disaster management, communities are rewriting their narratives with resilience as the central theme. Yet, the horizon of adaptation is not without its boundaries. The realities of economics cast long shadows, and those within developing nations often find themselves grappling with the steepest inclines. Adaptation is not just a matter of will, it's steeped in the resources that fuel it. In this episode, we've traversed the landscape of climate adaptation, unpacked the multifaceted approaches communities are adopting to weather the storms ahead, and recognized that the reach of adaptation has its limits. To secure the health of our ecosystems and mitigate the intensification of climate-related disasters, adaptation remains a critical ally on our journey toward resilience. Thank you for tuning in to Adapting to Climate Change. Make sure to join us next time as we continue to navigate the complexities of our evolving climate and the innovative solutions shaping our future. Thanks for listening.